Tell, I commanded, and there was a rustle of electronic activity as the various expert programs shuffled and sorted their input, compared and interacted and agreed on the results in a speedy microsecond. The patient is concussed and contused. The computer-generated voice was deep, male, and reassuring. The bruises are superficial and have been cleansed and sealed. There was a scurry of flashing apparatus, and the appropriate antibiotics injected. Bring her to, I snapped. If you mean, sir, that you wish the patient restored to consciousness, that is now being done. If a computer can sound miffed, this one was miffed. She muttered, blinking lovely purple eyes that were blurrily out of focus. You've got to do better than that with her, I said. Stimulants, something, I must talk to her. The patient has been traumatized. But not too badly, you told me that. Now get her to talk, you overpriced collection of memory chips, or I'll short-circuit your ROM, PROM, and EPROM. This seemed to do the job. Her eyes blinked again and looked at me. Jim. In the flesh, Rona, my sweet. You're going to be fine. Now, tell me about Angelina. Gone, she said, and fluttered her luxurious eyelashes. I felt my teeth grating together and forced a smile. You said that before. Gone where? Gone why? Gone when? I shut up, since I was getting into a rut. The temple of eternal truth, was all that she said as her eyes closed again. It was enough. I shouted to the housebot as I bolted out the door. Cure her! Guard her! Call an ambulance! I did not mention the police, since I didn't want their flat-footed presence interfering with my investigation. Switch on! I shouted to the Atom Cycle as I jumped into the garage. Door open! I landed in the saddle, hit full power, and tore off the bottom half of the garage door. It wasn't opening fast enough. As we burst through it, I managed to miss a strolling couple on the pavement, shot between two vehicles, and roared down the road, shouting into the Atom Cycle's phone, since it would be nice to know where I was going. Add info, emergency access, the Temple of Eternal Truth, coordinates. A street map was projected onto the now cracked windscreen, and I screeched tires around the first corner. As I straightened out, I saw that the comm light was blinking. It could only be an answer to my emergency call, since only Angelina, James, or Bolivar could access this number after that call went out. Angelina, is that you? I shouted. Bolivar here. What's up, Dad? I explained briefly and curtly, then repeated myself when James signed on. I had no idea where they were. I would find out later, but it was enough to know that they were informed and on the way. This was the first time we had used the 666 call. Major emergency. Drop everything and assemble. I had set it up when they had left home and both gone their individual ways. To help them in the future, I had imagined. Now I was the one who was calling. They clicked off, not wasting my time or attention with needless comments. They were listening and would be here. I blasted around the last corner and stood on the brakes. Oily smoke was billowing into the air, already dying down as white spray from a firecopter played over the wrecked building. The cold clutch on my chest was physical now. I took a moment to regain control, to breathe carefully, then ran towards the ruins. Two men in blue uniforms were in my way, and both sprawled and bounced. Then there was a bigger one before me with lots of gold braid. Masked minions closed ranks behind him. I got control of my adrenaline-zapped reflexes and put my brain into gear. My name is Degrees. I have reason to believe that my wife is in there. If you will step back and... No! I spat the word like venom, and he recoiled automatically. I pay taxes, lots of taxes, to pay you. I am more experienced in police operations than you are. I neglected to add on which side of the law I had gained that experience. What do you know about this? Nothing. Fire and police have just arrived. There was an automatic alarm call. I'll tell you what I know. This is, or was, the Temple of Eternal Truth. A survivor just came to my house. Rowena Vinicultura. She said that my wife was here. I could hear the police computer buzzing in his earphone. Admiral Sir James Degrees, we will do everything we can to find your wife, Angelina. I am Captain Colin, and I note that your status permits you to accompany this investigation under your own cognizance and responsibility. Purely by reflex, I had established my forged bona fides as an admiral of the fleet when we had first come to Lussuoso. Basic precautions always pay off. We followed a large and well-insulated firefight bot into the ruins. It plowed a careful path, occasionally spraying a smoking remnant, recording for later...